Hi guys, welcome back. Listen, we're still working on the shepherd. But there were some things I just wanted to get done on him today. So that everybody could see them. I told you earlier that his face would be different. And it will. It'll be a darker, more shaded color, not so orange looking or yellow, I guess. So I wanted to show you that before we set him aside and go on to something else and give him a few days to dry. If you ever apply makeup, you'll understand this shading process. It is basically what we're doing. We put a few different swatches around on him, and now I'm just shading them in so that his face has a less yellow glow and a darker complexion, which is what we wanted. But this is once again oil, and it has to be layered. It can't just be brushed on and done, because that's not how oils work. However, I think you'll see that what we're doing will create a look more suited to his face. It'll also make his eyebrows and mustache less noticeable. They won't stand out so horribly bad like they did before. I've already done it down on his legs. I don't know if you can tell. Do you see his face beginning to darken? It looks a little better, like I said, less yellow. Now, the consequence of doing that is we have to go back and put his eyebrows back on. But that's okay. That's not a difficult task, really. And his mustache needs reapplied. But once again, like I said, that's not a difficult task. I use a very fine brush and kind of brush it like you would hair. And once again, this is going to need worked back because it is an oil, and you're probably not going to get it right the first shot on. Maybe you will, I don't. I always have to work it a couple of times. To make it look better. Sorry about the paintbrush in the mouth, guys, but I really just need it there for a second. While I finish this up. I don't know why this one eyebrow just does not want to work right. I don't know what's wrong with it, but for some reason it wants to be difficult. Let me see if I can get it a little better now. No. Not what I want at all. Not the look I want at all. Once again, we're working with oils, so if you don't like the look, it's easy enough to wipe it off and start again. Maybe we'll use a different brush, a thinner, finer brush. I'm going to go with one that has a tip like this. And maybe that will work better. Easier for me to control. Oh yes, much better. The contour, which is what I want to do. I want to contour his eyebrows on. It's still here, my shepherd. Much better control, much better control. Sometimes the control in the piece, most times the control in the piece, just comes down to the brush you choose to use. Oh yes, much better. Much, much better. Contour is much better on this. Now we'll do the hands. And as you begin to fill in these pieces, you'll start to see, or I think I always see, like a personality develop of the individual that I'm working on. Like this guy seems very unassuming and maybe quiet and happy in his role as a shepherd. He seems like he's worked very hard all his life. His hands, I think, show the work he's done in his lifetime, how he takes very good care of his animals. He tenderly holds the little lamb. So, yeah, for some people it sounds funny, but for me, the characters start to take shape. I start to see them as individuals, not just pieces I'm painting. So, yeah. All right. So this should do it for today, guys. Do you see the difference in his hands? Do you see the difference in his face? So, yeah, it does make a difference. What you do, what you use, the colors you blend. But like I said, it is oils, so it does take a blending of colors. It doesn't just happen. There's his face a little better. This is the guy we have to the first shepherd. There he is. He's starting to have a personality. He's starting to take shape. We're starting to see him develop. And like I said, I want this to be like an antique piece. So I don't want it to be cartoonish, but it's not going to be as detailed in the face as most pieces would be, because it is projected like an older piece. So give that a try, guys, and see what you think. Let me know how it works for you. And keep being creative, keep being you. And I'll see you next time on Create with Ann.